Whoa, whoa, whoa. I know what you're all thinking, and you're thinking that this title is clickbait. Well, I'll have you know that it's actually kind of not. The level we're doing today is a level called Infinite Circles V2 by GM Domi. This level, I don't know what it used to be like, but I think over a year ago, it was updated to be an extreme demon. It was really, really hard. And in particular, the end of the level had this really trolly part that was like way harder than the rest of the level. Let me show you what it looked like. Shout out to Blaze Roll, by the way, for doing this before it was nerfed. Like, man, like getting through that gap, it was so annoying. I get it like once every 5 times. Imagine getting to the very end of the level and dying to that like 4 or 5 times. The title of this video is something along the lines of, this level almost made me quit 9 circles levels. Well, while it was an extreme demon, that's true, man. When I practiced this, I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. No. Apparently, the update didn't go over so well, so Domi kind of rebalanced it, took out that ending part. And he still kept a lot of the buffs, though, kept a lot of the challenge in the level. I think it's like in its current state with the rebalancing, I think it's a really balanced and fun level. So I think like right now, Domi has done an excellent job at balancing it, and it's a really fun, insane demon instead of a really, really annoying extreme demon. It's still tough. Took me a lot of practice. I've practiced it on and off over the last 3 days to be able to get it to where I am. Let's try some normal mode attempts, and then we're gonna head into it. But anyways, yeah, this level almost made me just be like, oh man, that goal of beating all circles levels, it might just have to end here. Because I did, ooh, 16. I did practice it while it was an extreme demon, and I did not like that ending, man. Like the rest of the level, there are some parts that were nerfed as well, though. Some other parts. I think it's really, oh, geez. I think it's in a really good state right now. Oh! Nice. Nice. Oh, wow, dude. Ow. That was a really good attempt, man. I made it through the ship first try, and I made it through that cube section before the wave, because the cube section actually has some, like, one weird timing. But man, I'm wrecking. Ooh, that's so tight, man. I have a bit of a problem with the first wave part, just because that corridor right there is so tight with the spikes. One thing that's cool about this level, and it's a thing that a lot of 9 circles levels are afraid to experiment with, is there's a lot of slow parts, like really tight but really slow parts. I think that's kind of cool. Let me just practice. Let's practice a little bit. A lot of 9 circles levels are just like balls to the wall, like super fast the entire way, you know? And I like the fact that this one experiments with like some really slow parts, and not just slow parts that last a tiny bit, because some levels like Sonic Wave and even like 9 circles, they have slow parts, but they're just tiny parts of the level. This one has like quite a lot of slow parts, which is cool, man. Infinite power. Man, that triple spike took me a while to get the timing of. A little bit trolly with the limited vision. Oof. That's not so bad, I guess. See, look, it slows down. Isn't that cool how it slows down? But it's still challenging, right? I'm not too sure how I feel about the limited visibility, though. That's really tight right there, too. And then it goes slow, right? See, nice and slow. I love these slow but tight parts. They're quite fun, right? Take a break. I find the beginning of the wave is the hardest, and then once I get here, I have a decent fighting chance of getting to the end, you know? You know? Like, I'm pretty good at the slow parts, yeah? You seeing this? Seeing this? I'm still on the same attempt. I shouldn't have said anything. And then nice. The ending, you can still die there. You can still die there, but it's not super trolly like it was before. All right, let's do it. Infinite Circles V2. Still pretty tough, but I think it's just a perfect like insane demon difficulty. It's not like an easy insane. It's not a hard insane. It's just got good balancing. It's just like the perfect insane demon circles level, you know? That's so, I don't get it. Sometimes I die there, sometimes I don't. You gotta hit that late. You gotta hit like the green orb late and then the pink orb late. Man, it's kind of weird. I can never like fully wrap my head around it. Just sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't, you know? With the ship, I'm decent, but this last cube, man. Why did I die there? Am I doing that wrong? Oh, come on. God, I died to the slow part. Spikes in the corridor, my nemesis. My 9 circles nemesis. Infinite power. Oh, I got it. It's just I knew that death was coming. Like I knew it, I was not ready for the emotional damage that it caused, though. I hate that jump. That jump is just, I don't know, man. I can't get it. It's just dumb. Is the jump dumb or am I dumb, though? Wow, come on. Oh, dude, come on. That part's kind of weird. At first, it's weird, but it is really consistent. But you just kind of hold down the button and go up there, and then it automatically reverses gravity. Like there's a hidden portal or something, and you go down. Infinite power. Oh, dude. It doesn't really sync. Like when he says power, it doesn't really sync to it. Like it's not like the beginning power. It's just like its own little thing, you know? Oh, I didn't go down far enough. Infinite power. I hate that. I hate that triple spike with an absolute passion. Infinite power. Dude, spikes in the corridors, man. No, I just barely hit that. I swear I let go. I'm not a big fan of spikes in the corridors when it comes to circles levels. I don't mind like tight corridors. Like if basically the entire corridor was tight, the equivalent of the spike. But putting a spike there and having the rest of the corridor open, it makes it look like there's a lot more space than there actually is. And I mean, I guess that's the whole point. It's like the mind trickery of it. But no! What? Oh, all I had to do is get through there. Dude, that was such a banger of an attempt. How'd I make it that far? What? I went from like 50 something to 84. I was so close. To be fair, those cube jumps can kill you pretty easily. Ugh, that's in the slow part. That's the hardest right there. Getting up there, that's really tight, even though it's slow. Infinite power. Yeah, this level is absolutely pissing me off. Oh, son, that took a lot longer than expected. Holy shoot. Wow. Way longer than I thought it was gonna take. Took me a couple days. I thought I was gonna do it on day one once I started on normal mode. Clearly I didn't. And it took 2 sessions on the first day. I started the session today and I beat it in like 15 minutes. So not so bad, but wow. Man, there are some unexpected choke points. At the beginning of this video, I talked about how this level is very balanced, and I think there are some good balanced moments. But there's like 3 or 4 parts that I kept on dying to over and over and over and over again, and I was getting pretty frustrated. When I practiced this, it was actually a pretty pleasant experience practicing it, and I thought, you know what? I think this level's pretty fun, and a lot of people don't like it, but I thought it was pretty good. And now I'm finishing this level, and I think to myself, I don't not like it, but I don't love it like I did when I was practicing it. I'm just kind of indifferent to it, you know? I'm just glad it's over with. I'm glad I checked it off the list. 1955 attempts. I'm very glad to have finished it. Infinite Circles V2. With the completion of Infinite Circles V2, let's put complete on there. I've done all the levels up into this level, which means I have done the first 80 levels on the list. Wow. Like the first 80 levels in a row. Quite a lot of insanes left. There's 9 insane demons left, which actually isn't that bad. So we're making some good progress. I still got to fill in some holes on the list, clearly. But yeah, that's awesome. We're making some sick progress on this list. I want to do all the Insane Demon 9 Circles levels by the end of summer at least. And I think we're going to easily smash that. I'm going to be working on some of the other ones. Some of the other Insane Demons I think are harder than the one we just did. Like 9 Circles X is going to be a huge pain. But Infinite Circles V2, wow. It's not as bad as people say. I do love the hard, slow gameplay though, because like I said, there's just not enough Circles levels that do it. Most Circles levels are as fast as they can go, whether it's 3 times speed or 4 times speed. And this, it was just a pleasure, you know, to do some hard, technical, slow wave gameplay. However, some of the faster parts, like the part of 50% with the spikes in the quarter with the mini wave, is way harder than the rest. And the beginning of the wave, the very beginning, the first like 3 seconds of it, is also extremely difficult. So I know I said that it was pretty well balanced, but I think in practice I was just getting lucky. And yeah, there's some balancing issues with it. But when the gameplay is good in this level, it's really fun and it goes to the music really well. So there are like a lot of parts to love. There's just a few really annoying parts. That's it. My final verdict is pretty good, but ooh, man, it's irritating at the same time. Very irritating. All right, well, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Leave a thumbs up, helps me out a lot. And as always, peace.